London used. In Nigeria, that phrase means two things: the addition of cheap and quality. But what does it actually mean, and why are gadget stores spending thousands on Instagram ads to sell you this idea? The truth behind the term London used is more complicated and profitable than you think. How many of these phones actually come from London? Is the label a guarantee of quality or a clever marketing trick? Today, we are investigating the entire supply chain to uncover the truth about where these phones really come from, and the hidden risk, and also the smartest way to buy them. Let's start by correcting the biggest misconception. London used is a market brand and not a geographical fact. These phones are part of a massive global trade in the second-hand electronics. When consumers in UK, US and crucially China upgrade their devices, the old ones are bought by large-scale recyclers. They are graded and packed into bulk shipments and sent to hubs like Computer Village in Lagos. And here is a critical point often overlooked. A significant portion, arguably the majority of these foreign use phones, originate from China. The reason is simple: volume. With population exceeding 1.4 billion people, the sheer quantity of phones discarded in China every single year is more than the supply for many Western nations. So statistically, the phone in your hand is more likely to have had a previous owner in China than in London. This leads us to a key term you often hear: Chinko phones. In markets, Chinko phones can sometimes refer to devices that were unoriginal or not durable for commercial settings. So this creates a marketing problem. How does a seller move a high quality phones that genuinely came from China when Chinese phones are already labeled as unoriginal? The solution is simple: the label is London used, which has become a synonym for good quality foreign used, regardless of its actual origin. So the label tells you more about the perceived grade than where the phone is being shipped from. But understanding this complex supply chain is important because it introduces significant risk for the buyer, as the lack of transparency between the buyer and the seller is the biggest challenge. Let's say grade A phones are clean use phones that are working perfectly with no technical issue. And let's say grade B phones are good phones with minor problem. And grade C phones are phones that have obvious problems. A phone graded grade B or grade C over C can be expertly cleaned, have its housing replaced, and be presented to you as grade A London used. You pay a high price for a misrepresented product, and most times these replaced items won't be as original as the parts that came with the phone. Many of these phones were not gently used, they were severely damaged. A phone that fell into water, had a shattered screen or bent frame can be refurbished to look new, but with underlying issue that will still cause the phone to fail prematurely. You might also buy a phone only to find out that it has been locked to a foreign network. The worst part is some of these phones were reported lost or stolen in their country of origin. A device can be blacklisted for months after you buy it, suddenly becoming an expensive fufu. This is why it is good to check the IMEI before buying a used phone. With this risk, including the possibility of purchasing a blacklisted device, why does this market continue to thrive? The answer is simple. It is rooted in economics and access. For millions of Nigerians, a London used phone is the only viable path to owning a quality smartphone. The price difference between a new device and a Tokumbo one is simply too significant to ignore. This market fulfills a critical need despite its flaws. So, how do you navigate this market intelligently? You move from being a passive buyer to an informed inspector. Follow this 4 framework. 1. Disregard the label and inspect the hardware. Forget the word London use. Your focus should be entirely on the physical condition of the device you want to buy. 2. Conduct a thorough physical inspection. Check the charging port, check the speaker and microphone. You can even record a voice memo and play it back. Check the screen, check the buttons and cameras. Test every single part of the phone. 3. Interrogate the software and identity. This is your most powerful tool. Dial *#06# to get the IMEI. Cross-reference the model number in the settings with what the seller advertised. Use an IMEI checker to verify its network status and to ensure it hasn't been blacklisted as stolen or lost phones. This single step can save you from a total loss. 4. Buy from a reputable source. Establish a relationship with a trusted seller. A vendor with a physical store and a reputation is more likely to offer a short grace period for return if a fault is discovered. The truth is, the London used phone market is a complex ecosystem born from global inequality and local entrepreneurship. It is not a scam, but a high-risk, high-reward environment where the label is more about marketing than origin. You can find incredible value, but sometimes it's like a gamble. Your power lies in knowledge, skepticism, and a thorough inspection of the device you want to buy. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share with anyone considering buying a second-hand or London used phone. I'm curious to hear your experience. Have you had a London used phone that surprised you for better or for worse? Let me know in the comment section and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.